Hello, and welcome back to the Sirfroggular Pringlescan cooking channel. Today is a special episode because I am being forced to make a Thanksgiving special, ruining my Thanksgiving. Now, due to concerns about last year's butterball turkey incident, we will not be using turkeys for this recipe. Instead, we will be using fish. Why are they making me do this? Now, the fish is just a replacement for the turkey. We will still be making the... What's it they wanted me to make? Still be making the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, and... Now, before you hurry up and cook your fish, you're going to want to wash it first. Now, I recommend just leaving it to sit. It'll be fine. Now, in order to do this, we're going to need to...
Let me show you guys how I like to make my mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. To start our mashed potatoes, I'm going to have peeled up a bunch of Qooking bowls. We're going to get those boiling in some pretty heavily salted water.
Okay, we're going to want to follow my instructions. We're going to want to, but the mashed potatoes are pre-peeled. We're going to want to come over here. Fish is still quite dirty. We're going to want to bring it over here. I want to turn that on. Get it boiling. We're going to want these pre-peeled. Going to boil them for a small amount of time. Now, while those boil, we can go ahead and also get started on the stuffing.
Let me show you guys how I make my stuffing on Thanksgiving. We're going to start by dicing up one large onion, along with about 5 stalks of celery, about 6 cloves of minced garlic, and lastly a tablespoon or so of fresh thyme, fresh sage, and fresh rosemary.
You're doing too much. For the stuffing, we're going to want... I say onion. Where the fuck do I have onions? Ginger will have to do. And cucumbers. Good. Pretty sure that's what he said. Gonna want to cut these up. The size of the pieces does not matter as long as they're cut up. And
once we're all prepped and ready to go, we're going to go into a hot pan with some breakfast sausage. And while that cooks up, I have some chicken stock on another pan.
okay. These appear to be just fine right about now. These have boiled so much they've changed the color of the water, but you're going to want to let it sit just a little longer. We're going to want to... What do you say, sausage? We're going to want to take these sausage. Just like that, yeah. We're going to want to take all of our bullshit. While all of the food cooks, since this is a Thanksgiving episode, I want to tell you all about the first Thanksgiving. Nearly 300 years ago... What do you mean? Production told me to tell the story. What do you mean, not that story? What else do you want me to tell? Oh... You want me to leave out all the murder and the rape? Am I getting paid for telling the story? I'm not getting it. Can't make me. I don't want to be here in the first fucking place. Okay. I believe we can all agree that was a very lovely story. We're going to come back to our... What the hell is this again? We're going to come back to the stuffing. We're going to want to pour it into a the bowl or some shit. Yeah. We're gonna want to heat these up. Okay, maybe a plate we're gonna fit off. Alright, the kitchen does not have a hammer. I'm gonna have to use a mixer. This thing's on. We're gonna come back to the stuffing. The sausage is fine. I'm gonna bring this over here. It's gonna. I guess that looks like stuffing. Now back to the mashed potatoes, since that did not go well. We're gonna wanna cut it up and. We're gonna want it. We're gonna want it very, very soft. We're gonna want it to be like a paste. We're gonna want your knife to actually fucking do something. Nope. Looks like the fish has finished. Ah, yeah, that looks perfectly edible. You're gonna wanna. Now you're gonna wanna fillet the fish. No, you're gonna cut the head off the fish. You're gonna wanna like to separate it. You can use this like the wishbone, since it doesn't have any bones. At least I think. You're gonna share this with your loved ones. If you're watching this cooking channel, you probably don't have any. You're gonna want to have these plates just covered in this bullshit. Now you're gonna want to cut up the fish as you would the turkey. And
this is how you carve a turkey so you have a beautiful presentation for Thanksgiving. First, rest your turkey 30 minutes before slicing into it, and all the juices will flow out. First cuts will be cutting out the legs and thighs. Slice into the seam and pop out the joint with your hand, then easily slicing to detach. Always find the joint first with your hands. It's much easier than trying to slice through with a knife. To detach the legs and
where the fuck? We're gonna wanna. Are these the legs? I wanna detach the leg. You're gonna want to detach the little leg from the thigh. Just want to cut off the little legs, and you're gonna want to okay. Now that you've carved your fish, you're gonna want to serve this, but this is all very dry, so what are you gonna serve it with? Well, I know the perfect drink to go with this. The perfect Thanksgiving themed drink. Perfect drink for this season and this meal would be pumpkin spice flavored eel semen. So, you're gonna want a pumpkin about this size. You're gonna want to place it over here because we're gonna come back to it with our jar of eel semen. Ugh. Damn, this has to be so heavy. Don't you have your jar of eel nut? you're going to want to dice up your pumpkin with the knife. You're going to want to take it. You're going to want to cut it into you want to cut your pumpkin into the quarters. You're going to want to be able to. Holy shit! Never mind. You'll cut it in half. Only 2 cups. I'm going to just drop it in here. Gonna let this sit for about 3 hours. Now, after it's finished sitting, you're gonna want to remove the pumpkins after they've fermented in the nut for hours. You don't want the bucket not to fight you. There. Now you're going to want to place the whole thing in there. And there we go. Delectable meal of stuffing, mashed potatoes, fish turkey, and now I guess at this point you can eat. So, let's prove that this is edible. Oh, dang, I smelled it. We'll skip that. We'll go to the. This isn't even cooked. We'll go ahead to the mashed potatoes. Then again, those were just boiled, so not even that bad. And this, I don't even remember what this is. We're just gonna skip that. And after you've eaten it, you're gonna want to wash it down with the drink that we waited 3 hours for. Yes. I quit.